Is entering the final year of his rookie contract. When healthy, Inglis has shown the potential that made him the 16th pick in the 2019 draft. But in the violent world of the NFL and at the collision-prone position of linebacker, staying healthy, no easy task. Larry's 2013 season cut short by a torn bicep muscle in week 10. You can follow Larry at LarryEnglish51. That's his Twitter handle. Larry, kind enough to join us inside the KUSI studios. What do you say we start right there, Larry? How's your health?
It's great. Didn't end on the best note last year, but, luckily I was able to, finish things out and, get it back healthy. And, I'm ready to go for this year. I'm excited about the opportunity we have this year as a team. And, there's a lot of potential for us, so I'm excited about it.
All right, we're going to talk football in just a second, but let's talk about what's really on top of our agenda today. You have a football camp, and you're starting Saturday. Tell us about your foundation lead and Saturday's football camp, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, it stands for Larry English Lead Foundation. It stands for leading education to athletes for their dreams, and it's really, a foundation geared towards student athletes, but not the athlete part per se only. It's really, we try to make a focus on the student part because it's so important in these young kids' growth to have an education and a backup plan. With that said, I'm doing a camp, a free camp actually, and it's actually sponsored by You Move Me. It's a new moving company in San Diego, and it's owned by a good friend of mine, Gabe Filkey, and here's the shirt right here.
Very cool. Very cool.
We're just so excited about it. Like I said, it's a free camp that we're donating. It's at Mount Miguel High School on Saturday, June 14th. We really just want, kids to sign up.
Be there. Who else is going to be there?
There actually is going to be a bunch of Charger players that will come out and help me. And, they're not only going to get to learn hand-in-hand from me, but a bunch of other Charger players at every other position. And, they're going to get to work hand-in-hand. And it's geared towards disadvantaged student athletes. It's going to be a full one-day camp. It's going to be from 9 to 4:30. So it'll be an exciting day. We're excited about it.
Larry, before I let you leave the topic of the youngsters, some people might not know you've had the ongoing fight against asthma your entire athletic career. Can you talk a little bit about for other kids who are suffering from the same thing? What's your message to them?
Yeah, I actually did a partnership with the American Lung Association just really to raise, asthma awareness, because it really is a kind of thing that has a big effect on our society these days. I think, numbers are really growing with, kids that have asthma. And, it was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning, but it was really a big, and the most important thing for me was to get diagnosed and really stay ahead of it with my medication and things like that. And, once I was able to do that, I was able to get it under control, and it never affected my playing career in any way at all.
All right, well, let's talk about the wealth suddenly at linebacker for the Chargers. What's OTA competition like right now? And in the dog-eat-dog world of the NFL, are you under some of the now or never pressure right now? Are you feeling that?
I wouldn't say that there's now or never pressure. I think it's the nature of our business, it's the nature of our game, and we're trying to work towards winning a championship, so we got to get the best 53 players that we can to get that done. But in terms of competition, it's such a great atmosphere right now because we have so many very able, capable guys at outside linebacker. It's fun watching practice just to see the capabilities and the talent that we have on the edges. And, I'm just so excited, to be a part of it and be working towards a championship really this year. And, we're excited about the potential that we have as a team as a whole. We're very excited. You're
in your camp, you're talking about one of the topics with the youngsters is alertness to head trauma and whatnot. Obviously, it's a big topic in the NFL. The NFL, excuse me for opining here, but it seems like it's talking a little bit out of both sides of its mouth. They want to make the game safer, and yet in the same sentence, they'll talk about extending the season, adding a playoff game. As a player, could you address my concerns, please?
It can kind of go both ways. It's really one of those things that, as a player, you want to be able to get out there and compete as much as possible. But at the same time, we want to be able to protect our bodies, and it's kind of a touchy subject. So it's gonna be one of those things where we just got to find the best option that works best for both sides of it, that works best for the fans and really just the nature of our league, and then also keeps the players healthy and is able to, add longevity to all of our careers.
Speaking of touchy subjects, last night in the NBA Finals, there was the promo for from the anti-Redskin camp. They had this ad running in the NBA Finals, no less, in 7 major cities. As a player, are you allowed to address this topic, and do you dare address it?
I think as a player, you're always allowed to have an opinion. I think it just goes. I mean, it goes upon whatever your opinion is. Me personally, just like you said, it is a touchy subject. It's just one of those things with me is, I really just try to focus on my organization and where I'm at and working towards, us all being above board and working towards winning football games. And that's really, the best way that I can speak on it as of right now.
Very skillful, Larry, very skillful. We've got about 30 seconds left. We're going to throw the graphic up in just a second again. But Larry, I know it's a different shaped ball. Do you have a World Cup pick?
Oh, you got to go with the home team. You got to go with the home team. You got to root for the home team. So USA all the way.
All right, everybody. Larry, hold that T-shirt up one more time, please. And can we see the T-shirt real quick, and then we'll throw the graphic up? All right. Mount Miguel High School, you moved me, and Larry English, you are a good soul for coming in, and we wish you continued health, because I think if you're healthy, you're one heck of a football player. So we appreciate you being in studio with us today.
Thank you for having me.
As good an athlete as Larry English is, seems like he's an even better human being, huh?
Yes, he's quite popular in the newsroom today, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes without saying.
A lot of pictures. All right.
Thank you,
Speaking
Paul.
of